G'day guys, here's a series of short, sharp questions and answers that I was supposed to do in Sydney just a week or so ago, but the plane was delayed and I couldn't make it, so I'm doing this for them and for you as well. So I hope this answers a few of your questions. Have a look at it and then tell us what you think of the Google, because there's some fake news there and I need your help to fix it up. So thank you. So if you're as old as me, you know who Kerry Packer was. He was the richest man in Australia and made it himself, created a lot of new industries, very wealthy. And one of my old schoolmates worked for him, and Max said, Kerry, how can I get wealthy like you? And he gave two really good pieces of advice I'd like to share with you. The first is, he said, you can't get rich working for wages and you can't get rich paying tax. So that's the secret to wealth for Kerry Packer. Why don't you follow that secret as well? And in the club, click down below and we'll show you how to legally not pay tax, and we'll show you how to earn extra income from your normal wages or your job or your business. It's passive income, and that's the secret. So that at night, while you're sleeping, you're still earning money, not from your hands. So listen to Kerry Packer. Well, it's the same thing as your two best wealth creation assets. Following what Kerry Packer said, it's the tax that currently you're sending to Canberra. We'll show you, by clicking below, how you can use that to gather your wealth. The other big asset you've got is your guts, your ability to make a decision, to achieve things. And 95% of people don't have guts. They sit like a rabbit caught in the headlights and think it's best to go through life without making a decision, and so they end up on the pension. So your two best assets are the tax that you're currently paying that will now go to your wealth creation, and the fact that you've got the courage to make a decision to get wealthy. And this is a good one because the club is really a property education club. And again, 95% of people fail when they go into property because they've got the wrong education. So it's one thing to have guts, as we mentioned before, but really you've got to research properly and make sure you're buying the right property in the right location, the right type of property, the right sort of funding, and have the right tenant and the right managing agent. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that can go wrong, and that's why we call it the Property Education Club, and that's why we create more millionaires than all the others combined. Isn't that great? Because here you get that education for free. Now there's others charging $10,000, $15,000. They're pale imitations. They come to us, we're the best. So procrastination and poor education, they're the big things that are the worst wealth creation of the lot. I get asked this question a lot, and the answer is you should buy in your own name and not a company or a trust. Now, a lot of people out there make money out of putting you in a company or a trust, but when they borrow money, you've got to pay tax when that company or trust gives you the money. Whereas if it's in your own name and you borrow the increased wealth, you can spend it and have a great time and pay no tax. On top of that, you've got the annual fees and charges that go along with having a company or a trust. So it should be in your own name, and that's why we call it the Property Education Club. That's the overall arching name we have. So put it in your own name. But then there's a lot of traps in that as well. Too long here to go through, but we have that in the Ask Kevin Young series, so click the link below and you go to the Ask Kevin Young series where we have more time to answer those questions for you. The answer is definitely interest only. Interest only, 100% of the money you're paying out of your pocket is a tax deduction. Principal interest means the repayments to the bank go up 40% more, so of course the bank love that, but you can't increase your rent 40%, can you? And that 40% isn't a tax deductible, so it's not a wealth creation tool, it's a wealth destroying tool. And the Reserve Bank should know this, but no one at the Reserve Bank is wealthy. They've only worked for wages all their life and they don't understand the elements that go into creating wealth. So definitely interest only, not principal and interest, and definitely the Reserve Bank, again, are wrong. APRA are across the news at the moment because for the last nearly 2 years they've been squeezing investors, increasing your repayments, Good for the banks, bad for you. Is that good or bad for you really? You know my banana story. When there's a lot of bananas in the store, the price is reasonable. And that's what APRA is saying they want to achieve, reasonable price rises. But what they're doing is actually taking bananas out of the store, stopping supply, stopping you buying new buildings that are coming out of the ground, reducing the supply. Does what to the prices? It goes up. So APRA, as I said before, they don't know how to create wealth. What they're doing is they're destroying wealth. Now, how can you benefit from that? Well, if you know there's going to be a shortage of bananas next week and you can buy bananas this week, wouldn't you do that? And that's what we're doing inside the club. We're getting you in the right location, the right sort of property, the right type of tenant, the right sort of leasing person, the right sort of cash flow, so that you can hold it comfortably as the supply gets less and less and less, and you can raise your rents much, much more, and the capital growth is much, much more. So there it is. APRA is our best friend. They're creating a shortage. They're creating the problem. There was no problem. They're creating the problem. This is really the secret to wealth in property that most people get wrong. There are so many factors in property selection that they simply don't know it. They go along to an agent and they believe what the agent tells him. But here, the agent doesn't represent you, it represents the seller, and they want to get their cash as quick as they can. The average agent's life is 9 months. They're out to scramble as much money as they can, and they'll tell you whatever you want to hear. So how do you get the real facts? Well, if you come to the club, we've got a list of 18 very vital factors to look at when you're choosing investment property. So you can then gauge each property you look at in relation to those lists and evaluate it out of 5 points, say. Has it got good prospects for local employment? Is it close to transport hubs that people really want? They're just 2 of these 18 points that come with our rating sheet. So contact your mentor down below and he'll send you or she'll send you a rating sheet to make these comparisons much, much easier. At the start, I asked you to do a Google on us. And if you've done that, or you're going to do that, you'll see that the ABC mistook us for another party and are refusing to take away their claim that we falsified loan documents. They knew we don't do loan documents. They knew it was totally unrelated, a company that did loan documents. I don't even know where their office is. They're refusing to pull it down. It's fake news, ABC. You said the wrong thing. Pull it down. Now, I need you to help me with this petition. So please send it to 10 of your friends and ask them to send to 10 of your friends. This is the little guy fighting back against the big guy. ABC have told me they've got $160 million allocation each year to defend court cases. Now, I can't take them on in the courts, but I can take them on in the land of public opinion. I need your support. ABC, get rid of your fake news. It's hurting us. So thank you for your support. I hope you enjoyed all the information.